look at triangles two ways, one with their sides and one with their angles. With the sides, we call this equilateral. That means all three sides are equal in length. And if we do that, all these three sides are equal. So that means each side opens up with an angle, and it looks like since the side length that it opened up to are all the same, that means the angles are the same. So that means that their three angles are all equal to 60 degrees. An isosceles triangle happens when two sides are equal length. So that means that we have two sides that are equal, and usually we put a mark like this, so these three should all have the same mark, and that almost looks like it could be equilateral. So let's kind of change the look here a little bit, and maybe I'll say that those two are equal in length. Scalene says that no sides are equal in length. So there's three different types of triangles when we talk about their side lengths. We also name triangles with respect to their angles. We've talked a little bit about this before. We call a triangle a right triangle when it has a 90 degree, and we mark that with a little box in the center. We have an obtuse if there's one angle of the triangle that's greater than 90. We call that an obtuse triangle. So we just look at the triangle, and we could say that this is bigger than 90. Maybe it's 98 degrees. That would be an obtuse. An acute triangle is when we have angles that are less than 90. So that would be our equilateral would be that case because each of those angles are only 60. This property about angles of triangles we'll discuss in class. What we want to do is kind of do a little mapping diagram here about if I have an equilateral triangle versus an isosceles triangle versus a scalene. How do they compare to an acute, obtuse, and a right? Well, we just got done saying that equilateral is going to be an acute triangle. How do the rest map? We'll be discussing that in class as well.